Hi, everybody. How are you all? It is great to be back. Becca! That's my girl, Becca. Becca. Everybody say hi to Becca. So, couple of things. I pinned a comment, guys. So we've got some cool stuff going on today. So this is a paid reading room. So what that means is your pop culture questions. Don't worry, I'm going to be talking about that David court case that's going on. I am staying away from the Athena Strand thing. It's too upsetting for me. I can't even discuss it. I'm glad that guy got the death penalty, Tanner, whatever his name is, but I don't want to dip into the gnarliness of that. So I hope you guys understand that. You know, I don't like true crime. The David case, I was just talking to my friend at the Barnosphere. If you guys don't know Barney, Barney is a good friend of mine. We had a terrible backstory, but we are now friends. Barney and I screamed at each other on a live the first time we met each other, but you know, sometimes out of the fires, fun things are forged. So I'm glad to see so many people over on the Vert, guys. Keep coming in on the Vert. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's where we're getting our new friends from. And some of them are a little wild and wacky, but we're a little wild and wacky. So there is a PayPal donation. There he is. There's my guy, Barney. Barney, I said I was going to highlight you. So if y'all can go over and give Barney a sub, Barney is going to be going live a little bit later on tonight, I believe. I may even make an appearance on that particular live. So I love getting over there. It is good news, good, cool stuff over there. So super chat, super stickers are preferred, but if you guys want to drop some money into my PayPal, there is a donation link pinned. And best thing of all, I am opened up for tonight. I am going to be doing 15 and 30-minute flash sessions. So there is a link over there as well. And as I'm doing all my housekeeping, I'm sorry, Gregopedia, you do get a hello. Calm down. I need you to mod over there with your wrench, your spanner. You know, it's so wild, guys. The mods have wrenches still in StreamYard, but they're shields over there on the actual tube of the U. So let's get going, guys. I already got some supers in. Oh, Herb, you're like super cool. Herb, I'm glad you wandered in here. Because Herb is, I like this. Herb is an awakened conscious being of light and love. I have no questions, more of a thirst for beings of the same frequency, but I just subscribed. Thank you so much, dude. That is super cool. Apparently, Bill Clinton 1993 is here. Glad it's 1993. I voted for you that year. I voted for him. So, and we've got the Demon Dictator on here too. It's good to see you. Glad to see you in alive, darling. So, and of course, I've got my mods at the ready. But guys, that's enough out of me. Let's do this. We're going to give my mods a little applause. Thank you so much for being here. And everybody, make sure that you do subscribe to the Barnosphere, because I like going over to the Barnosphere. If I like it and you guys like it here, then you're going to like it over there too. So go on over there. There's some hot topics, some hot debates. Dora the Destroyer is here. Hi, Dora. It's good to see you. So again, if you're one of my regulars, I'm going to have flash sessions on. You can book them right now. There's already a few spots that are taken. I think the end of my day and the beginning of my day has been taken over. But I think they're already booked. But if you guys want to come in, this is a good little fast and dirty reading that we can do. And I'm warming up here. I'm like a long distance runner, warming up here. So going to be going straight through 9 o'clock tonight. Oh, Bill Clinton, I am going to be 55 years old in the middle of July. So if you want, you can throw me a birthday present in my PayPal. My PayPal. So yes, I do have a donation link on my PayPal now. I figured out how to do that, and it is pinned up at the top. A lot of people tell me they either don't have YouTube Premium, they can't make a donation, whatever. So there's a PayPal link for you too. I've got all the pay apps, but guys, you can go on in there and go take care of business. So let's get to Cindy's question. Guys, Cindy Dogwood is going to be live at 5 o'clock today. She is a friend and a fellow content creator. She is fantastic. So you can go over there and watch what she does in real time, 5 p.m. today. She's going to have a super fun thing. Zeph, if you can drop Cindy's, or I don't know, Becky, Zeph, wifey, whoever's got two hands going, Gregopedia, if you can do it. I saw your comment. Who's the Mog? Somebody drop Cindy's link and Barney's link, please. So, but we're going to answer Cindy's question here because I am just hearing about this hantavirus thing. Hanta. What is going to happen with this hantavirus? Thank you so much, Zeph. You are the jamalama there. Zeph is quick on the draw. Quick on the draw. All right, so let's see what's going on. What is the deal with the hantavirus? So this is an outbreak that happened on a cruise ship. I am averse to going on cruise ships just because they are close quarters, and I don't, hi, Mustard. I don't want to be crammed onto a ship or forced to sup with people that I don't know. If you know, you know, my father actually was a huge boater on the seas. And we had some morag. Good to see you, Wardrop. And my dad built pretty big boats and chartered them. And so I'm a little bit spoiled when it comes to boats, and I don't want to be on a boat that's not mine. So that's how I feel about that. So let's talk about this hantavirus. So did this hantavirus officially originate from those rats, or is it a drop? Guys, I'm going to bring up that card view when I do this. When I say yes, you say no. When I say yes, you say no. So actually, when I say fortune, you say cookies. Fortune, cookies, fortune, cookies. So let's see. Did this originate? Everybody hit that like button. Get your questions in, supers or PayPal. If you do a PayPal, drop your question in the PayPal and also in the chat and say that you hit me up on PP. So I'm breaking some rules today, breaking some eggs, making some cookies. I made a cake last night, guys, and I forgot to put sugar in it. So I don't know what's going on. And I just had to tell my son, do not eat that disgusting cake. All right. So Zeph is adding more to this. There's lots of Hanta. We're going to call it the Fanta virus, just in case I start getting popped on those. So, all right. I love them redheads. So, did the hantavirus, Fanta, did the Fanta virus get dropped? Did it get dropped? Two of Pentacles. I am going to say this isn't a tiger got out of the cage kind of situation, but this is, we are going to let things kind of go their own way. So somebody left a door open. Maybe the little mouse or rat climbed onto somebody's luggage and somehow that got onto a cruise ship. Is this our next pandemic? Speed and travel is this Eight of Wands. I want you guys to know about that. Absolutely, Zeph. That was a problem that we had at one of the kennels that I worked at because it was a working farm. So you got a lot of critters that'll get into your dog food, your feed, and they oddly enough, they would get into the chicken feed more often. They would get into the chicken room. We would have to do that. So boat was inspected, no rats. So this is what we're looking at, guys. Two of Pentacles. We're going to find two different stories that are going to emerge here. We're also going to see with this Knight of Wands in reverse that somebody did not do their due diligence. So what I'm saying, they didn't close a door, they didn't close an enclosure latch or something like that. That is what went on there. Cindy, I bet any amount of money you wish that this was like that little punch monkey so you could go over there and get that little punch monkey. I still have to show you the shirt Greg got me. I haven't worn it yet. So that is this business. Somebody didn't do their job, left a door open. And what is going to happen as a result of that? Dora, thank you so much. I just said thank you there. I just gave you a heart. It's going to go like wildfire. So no rats on the ship, which I find hard to believe. You guys want a fun fact? Give me a thumbs up if you want a fun fact about ships, rodents, and animals, domestic pets. Give me a thumbs up if you want to know a fun little fact about a cute little dog that is on my bucket list of dogs to own. Thumbs up if you want to hear a fun fact. Thumbs up. We got some thumbs up. We got some thumbs up. Okay. There is a little tiny dog called a Schipperke. And the Schipperke, it's actually called, it translates to Schipperke. It translates to little captain. And I'm going to show you guys an image of the little captain. Let me screen share so you can see this little cutie. Where's that Schipperke? Where is my Schipperke? There it is. So that is a Schipperke, and the Schipperke, like I said, they call them the little captain. They're little teeny tiny dogs. They're super small and super adorable. It looks like Raven. It looks like Raven. Raven totally looks like that dog, but they are on my bucket list of dogs to own. So the Schipperke, they actually would bring them onto the ships because they were good ratters, and they also would take messages back and forth to the ships. They're a Dutch dog. I think they're Dutch origin. So, all right. So the sick guy who came onto the ship, the sick guy, did he bring it? Did he bring it? Yes, he knew that he was sick too. Tower in reverse, it's something that we do to ourselves. He was sick. He went on the trip anyway. His end result was exactly what he was supposed to get. How did he get it, though? Let's tell a little story. We'll do a little storytelling with my tarot here. Oh, they come from Belgium. Thank you. Thank you. That's close enough. Like, you know, that my family that lives in Belgium, they speak Flemish, French, German, Dutch, and I think they speak some Finnish now because some of the kids, some of my cousins went to go live in Finland for a while. So I think there's some Finnish in there as well. So let's tell a little story with tarot. Where did this guy pick up? Patient zero. We're going to talk about the patient zero. Where did patient zero get it from? Here we go. Nine of Swords. Someplace that he felt comfortable and was making money. So this, I don't know what he does. I don't know what he did. I don't know where he worked. But this, he got it in contact with a place of work where he was making his money. Not a care in the world. Did not think that this was going to happen. So he ate. He ate food. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Ace of Swords, World in reverse. I do think that he thought that for a hot minute that it was possibly more than just a cold. Oh, the dog de Flanders. Yes, beautiful, beautiful dogs there. Everybody's talking about dogs in the chat now. I love that. So he thought for a second, like maybe it's the vid, maybe I got the vid, and then he kind of second guessed it. So the cases out west that we're seeing, are they related to this dude? Like, is this all part of a great big web of infection? No, they're unrelated, guys. So, Zeph, the cases that they're seeing out west with your comment before, it's unrelated. You know, is this a superior virus? Is this a superior virus? Is it going to run rampantly? We're going to be rolling our R's today, guys. Are we going to see a lot of cases? So, nice, Zeph. I do think that we're going to see a flurry of cases from this. I don't think it's going to be a pandemic. But what I do think we are going to see is some fast and furious newscasting about it. Now, Barney said that Gene Hackman's wife died of the Hanta virus, which is very true. But Penny D is saying, is there potential lockdown? Do we have a potential lockdown? 8 of Pentacles. It ain't going to work, baby. It ain't going to work. We're not falling for that banana in our tailpipe today. Too many people got burned on the last one. It's not going to work this time. So if you guys are worried about a lockdown, the people are not going to agree to it. They're just not going to do it. So, Cindy, any more questions that you might have for this? Anything else you want to know, my good friend? I ain't locking down. Not wearing that stupid mask. Well, thank you, Cindy, my friend. Thank you so much. You know, when I did a production video today, and I think Anna Mill is going to show up a little bit more in my readings. Humanaki. There's my friend, Humanaki. Humanaki, yes, I've been spring cleaning here. I was trying to move into another space here, but I don't think that it's going to happen. I think the logistics are just not good, which is a bummer. But you know, I've been very busy. So I love Mark Levin, and I hope I don't lose any subs because I love Mark Levin. But one of the things that I love about Mark Levin is he starts winding up, and he starts to get really angry. He starts yelling, and I think Anna Miller's that. I think Anna Miller turns into, like, that's my Hulk character. Everyone loves Anna Miller. She's got so many opinions. But Cindy, thank you once again for your super chat. Super chats and donations are helping keep this channel alive. Right now, I think my channel is on a ventilator and a heart pump and dialysis all at the same time. So I said to somebody the other day, I don't even have a channel. I don't even have one. So, but thank you so much for your donation. And Melissa wanted to know horoscopes. Just pull up my horoscopes. Hang on, I gotta plug some information in here. This is why Anna Miller needs a different office space, because I'm like this. I'm like T-Rex. All right. So we've got Melissa asking for horoscopes for the day. So we're doing that. Let me see. You said Taurus, right? Taurus. What does Taurus say for the day? All right, sweetie pie. So what is going on? Before I get into that, let me just, sorry guys, I'm working the wheel here and I want to change a few things on it. Scamabel is coming from inside the house. Did you guys see my short? Did you see my short with Scamabel? Oh my God. Oh my God. I'll play that for you while I'm while I'm doing some other stuff. Let me just move this a little. Talk amongst yourselves. It's great to be back, guys. All right, let's see. All right, Taurus. Where's my girl? Where's my girl? Melissa, you ready? All right. So influences that you have right now, the influences you have right now is a significant Venus energy. So, when we talk about Venus coming in, like everyone's like, oh, beauty and gorgeousness and all this fun stuff. But Venus actually encourages us not to just be beautiful, not to just act beautiful and kind of get into the whole like goddess thing, but it makes us reflect on our self-worth. It makes us really reconsider the ways that we ask other people to show up for us. So all of my Tauruses out there, guys, make sure that you focus on the ways that you get others to interact with you, the ways that you condition people to treat you and behave with you. That's really what you want to do. It sounds manipulative, but it's not. Your best focuses right now, relationships and self-care, and they kind of go together. So with what I'm saying, like, I want you to make sure that you really are examining those things and not just gut reacting, like just reacting to everything. Okay. So, I want you to watch out. Don't overspend because there's a little bit of a finance in there, a little bit of a finance thing in there. Demon Dictator, I'm going to do yours as well. So just sit tight because you're my girl over there. You're my girl, Demon Dictator. So don't overspend. Don't use your finances for comfort and making yourself feel better. Figure out by yourself how to get other people to treat you the way that you want. Send those messages directly and those kinds of things. What else do we have? There's also this theme of security in the sense of emotional security, financial security. So that's why, we're kind of working out how people can show up for you. So for you specifically, Melissa, what does this look like? And I got a jump out card. 9 of Wands. That is protect your peace. This guy, we're using the mystical medleys today. So this guy right here is, I got you too, Valerie. Sit tight. I'm gonna Cancer Gemini. Woof, you are at war with yourself. But this guy right here actually is coming home from war. This individual, the character depicted in the Rider-Waite Canon Tarot, he is coming home from war. These are the spoils of war that he has organized behind him. He's still ready for battle if he needs to go to battle again. So, it really is, the war is done, but we're never going to settle into that peace where we just go, okay, like whatever happens, happens. We still want to be vigilant and ready for the next thing that happens. So for you, I do want you to kind of hold up, Melissa. I want you to kind of go into your own space and just sit tight and observe the actions of others. And then figure out from this place of observation how you're going to get them to react to you a little bit differently. So I hope that helps. I hope that is informative and fun and exciting for you. If you guys want your star signs done, just drop them in there. I've got the chart up. I'm going to leave the chart up there, but I'm going to bring back the chat in both of the screens over here. I got so many screens going on. All right. So thank you once again, Melissa. Appreciate it. And we are going to jump over to Dora. Dora, my good friend Dora, we are ready to go. Haley, you got to give me more information about that. I saw your super there. Let me know what happened. Give me more. I have no idea what happened. I am completely lost on that one. All right. So let's look at Dora's daughter while we get some more information from Haley. Haley, that's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. All right. So my daughters, Dora's daughters, will be moving in with each other as adults for the first time. How is that going to go? All right. Let's see. How is it going to go? And I love the way Dora framed this question. What's the best way they can go about this? Because one of the things is that, like, I tell people all the time, like, I'm not going to tell you your future. I can tell you what's going to happen based on what you're doing right now. But my real job is to tell you guys how to navigate to your very best future. That is my real job. So how are these gals going to do? No assistance, 8 of Wands. So I think it's going to be a recurrence of what it was like when they were kids. I think lines of communication should be opened up for these two gals. Like, they definitely should be discussing, like, okay, we're going to take out the garbage on Tuesday night. We're going to clean the bathroom on Wednesdays, and every other week it's going to be you and me. They need to kind of hammer out some rules and regulations for each other. The habits and behaviors that they have done when they, like, so if they were messy when they were younger, they're going to be messy together. And I think that we're going to see some friction on those points. So what do we do with daughter number 1? What do we do with daughter number 1? King of Cups, Page of Swords. So daughter number 1, the older one. There you go. Thank you, Haley. So daughter number 1 is going to keep her feelings inside and not express them. So that is, I think, our first place that we need to give them a little bit of a boost. So that means whatever technique works best. So if text messaging is really the best way to go about it, the best way for them to communicate, then they should do that. If speaking to each other in the Lincoln Douglas debate format works best, they can do that. Daughter number 2 is not as observant or sensitive as daughter number 1. So daughter number 2 is just going to be like, isn't this great? We're going about our own business. We're having a great time, blah, 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 blah. So, daughter number 2 is going to be like, yeah, but we're just like having a good time. Like, we're just having fun here. We're just, L-I-V-I-N. I am quoting Matthew McConaughey all over the place. So I think their communication skills we should equip them with like a communication notebook. That was something that I know somebody did when they were going through a divorce. They had a notebook on the dining room table, and it was the communication notebook, and it was all handwritten. So like they couldn't go off and like, have a conversation for 10 pages unless they really felt like sitting there. So perhaps that is something that works for them, like a communication book. Hey, we ran out of dishwashing liquid. Can you pick some up on the way home? They never lived together as children, despite how the daughter one is the younger one who's okay. So okay. Ian said calendar chart. Dora, I remember now. So I think I'm still going to have daughter number one is the younger one that's been with you the longest. And this is daughter number two. That's how I think I'm going to go with this, because I remember daughter number two, it's going to be a whole new experience for her. So this is great. A place where, she's absolutely wanted. So I think like communication book or establishing some kind of calm between the two of them, COMM, not CALM, but we should say calm, COMM, CALM. That works out pretty well. So I think if they establish good communication, we give them a real good tool, because that's what it is. It's a tool, right? Anna Miller showed up. It's a tool, right? Oh my God. Page of Wands. We're going to see less flare-ups and more fun. And they're still going to be able to be supportive. They're going to have to work through some of these adult circumstances of like getting along with a roommate, getting along, with another adult that's in charge of the house. Like they're still going to have to go through some of those growing pains, but I think they're going to do just fine. They are very, very different people. They have different skill sets with that. When you have differences in personality, you have different skill sets. So this is going to give them, kind of an added advantage in the house. They're going to be able to do different things well between the two of them. So Dora, I hope you liked that. Let's pull this down. Thank you very, very much for your super chat. So Demon Dictator, triple Virgo. You got so much Virgo in you, girl. Let me see. And I got to get over to the chart. Hang on. Spinning this. Okay. So, Demon Dictator, the good news. I know you've been in a lot of chaos with your sign of late, but the good news is that the Mercury influence that's pressing in now is pushing all of my Virgos toward organization and analysis. So some of the crummier Virgos have a tendency not to pick up this energy when it comes into play. And what they do is they kind of get swept up in the chaos of it, and they just add to the chaos. So for like the last, I don't know, oh gosh, how long was it, Demon Dictator? Like the last 7 years, like last 10 years? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. You guys have been swirling around in this chaotic environment. And it's gotten really, really intense over like the last 7 or 8 months. So some of the poorly structured Virgos get kind of wacky and they just get nuts from it. But the best Virgos calm their internal, and they start to focus and put all of that energy toward organization and analysis. So the one caution that I have for 7 years, the one caution I have for you is that it's not going to be perfect. Now, when we're building a house, we want the foundation to be perfect because we want everything to go up straight and plumb and nice and even. But when we're talking about ooey gooey emotions and interpersonal relationships, we can't always have that square foundation. We have to have some flexibility in there. So what I want you to do is every time you expect perfectionism or a recursive act where something finishes up, I want you just to take a breath and think about the parties that are in play on this. And if they are incapable of squaring the circle or complete closing the loop, all of the things that we say, then you just have to kind of take a step back and let their mess be a mess. Let their mess be a mess, not like Mel Robbins, let them, but let their mess be a mess. So what else do we have? Your analytical, let me just move this a little. Analytical energy is going to sharpen. And so that you're going to lean toward perfectionism. Try not to. Analyze and come up with Anna Miller showed up. Anna Miller lies. Oh my God, I did say that. So I want you to figure out like a few different scenarios for problem solving. So, if you have one problem, you can have 2 different solutions or 3 different solutions, and then sit on them for a little bit, not long, just a little bit. It's the world did not get messed up in a day. It's not going to get fixed in a day. Your best focus is on creating those systems, creating budgets, all of those things. Like those are your best course of action for right now. But watch out for your anxiety spirals, overthinking, over planning. Don't over plan. Like you Virgos can get really, really involved in that. So that is for you, my darling friend who always needs a little. I'm just straightening it out a little bit here. Let me see what else we got. We've got Valerie. Haley, you're next. Hang on, I'm just going in order. So let me turn the world around and turn the world around. All right. So where are we? I didn't even look at the moon. Let me look at the moon today. Let me see what's going on. Where's my I think we're new moon. Like right now. Let me see. No, remind me later. I'll like it later. The full moon was on the 1st, so we are approaching the new moon. New moon is going to be on the 16th, so a week from Friday. New moon is where we start things, guys. So I want you to think about this period from the full moon to the new moon. It's kind of like we're at the club, and I know all of you remember this. We're at the club and it's last call. We're getting out of the club and we're gearing up to go home. It's that kind of a vibe that we have now. It's like we know the night is over. We're Demon Dictator. I'm not sure what that means. The night is not over. We are wrapping it up at the club and the evening should be over, but it's not quite. We're still dealing with our friend who took the shot of tequila and she's vomiting in the alleyway. And then, one of our friends over there is still trying to get that guy's number at the bar, the really cute guy with the light eyes. Somebody else is lost in the bathroom singing a song with friends that she made. So, the night is not over. We're still dealing with some of the chaos, but we're not quite at the end of the evening, if that makes sense. End of the evening is going to be the 16th, Friday the 16th. Sounds funny. When the new moon starts. And the new moon is when we are going to start all of our new projects and we get a brand new you. So that's where we're going with that. So Demon Dictator, I hope that helps. I hope that's not terrible. I'm sorry. We were talking about cancers. Sorry. All right. So let's talk about cancers because we've got Valerie up here. Valerie Starseed. So she's Cancer Gemini, but we're just going to be talking about Cancer. I'm not doing individual horoscopes here. So the emotional pull is really strong for Cancer right now. And because of that moon that we were just talking about, we're in the after hours of the club. We're possibly looking for an after party. We're possibly looking just to go home. So cancers are a little mixed up right now. We don't know what way to go. We love a party. We love our bed. So we're not sure where we're going to wind up. Intuition is sharper than usual right now. That's just because we are coming out of a little bit of chaos over the last 7 years. We talked about that. Memories and emotional patterns are resurfacing significantly right now for healing purposes. So if you want to be a dick in the mud, then you can be a dick in the mud. You're not going to learn. But this is an opportunity right now. All my cancers, I'm looking at you. It's an opportunity for you guys to do a reset and kind of work out some of those karmic things. Every time we reincarnate, we've got karma things that we've got to deal with, guys. So if you don't want to deal with it, you want to turn your face away and go, nope, I don't want those mushy peas on the side of my plate. You're going to have to deal with them next lifetime. So this is a little window of opportunity for my cancers to work out some karma. So pay attention to emotional patterns, memories, past life breakthroughs that maybe come through. What else? Your best focuses. Really, there's a huge moonlight shining on family matters, spiritual work, nesting, making your house what you want it to be. So go out to TK Maxx, TJ Maxx, wherever part of the world you're in, and buy that throw pillow that says, I don't give a, I don't give a, that kind of stuff. So, make that actually, no, not that's a bad attitude, but we really want to kind of cozy in. Find a little cozy spot. Is this working for you, Valerie? This is hitting all the right spots. So here's your warning, little miss. Us cancers, we love to take on the mood of the room. We love to take the mood on of people that are online behind us. Sorry, my camera's going a little fuzzy here. We love to absorb those energies. Protect your peace. Protect your peace and make sure that you are not absorbing the energy or attitudes of others. If you can get yourself, there's a couple of different, you could always wear like a heavy stone, something like that obsidian. You could, we want to deflect whatever we need to. There's like, say, I see you're between houses and waiting on a house to move for more space with the 4 kids. If you were dealing with like a crappy neighbor, I would say put a mirror on that side of the house because it deflects that over to other people. I will pull on this. When will housing give you a house with more space? Let's see. It's in play right now. They've actually had a couple of options for you. If you were buying it, I would say that I'm a July Cancer. Yeah. I'm almost going to say that there was a decision to put another family ahead of you. That's kind of interesting. It's almost like somebody skipped the line in front of you, but next one is yours. And I do think that you're going to hear about this presently. They offered you last month. All right. So this is something I'm going to tell you, Valerie, reach out to them. Because I think that it's almost like a every couple of days touch call that you need to make with them and just be like, hey, I got to get going on this. Like, what do you got today? What do you got today? And I think that they are, I don't want to say they're doing anything sketchy, because I think that they have human preferences just like we do. I think they sometimes make a decision like, we need to move this on to another person. So it's almost that daily touch call. I hate to say daily because you don't want to be a pest, but I think the periodic contact with them motivates them to find you a place. So, and I do think, the not taking on the attitudes of others, this is going to be a really strong test of that, especially if you're dealing with like someone who's dealing with the public, and they may spicy themselves. So, when you get off the phone with them, all right, so any of your interactions, I want you to have like a little dish of salt with you, just a small dish of salt, not a lot. Doesn't have to be like a whole teaspoon, can be 1/8 of a teaspoon right there next to you in a little dish. I want that salt to absorb all of the energy from the person that you're with or you're interacting with, and get rid of the salt when you're done. Let the salt do your job. When I move into a new place, I always put a big jar of salt in the old place and the new place, and then I dump that out after it's sat there for like a day or so. What it does is it absorbs all the energy, and then I do all my smudging and practical cleaning of the house. So, Valerie, salt is your best friend. If you have any little salt packets from like fast food places, you can just carry one of those around with you. It's very bad luck for your house to run out of salt. It makes all the money go out of your salt, worth your weight in salt. So I always get one of those and throw it up on one of the cabinets when I move into a place. If you ever buy a place that I've lived in, there's going to be a little salt packet someplace stashed away so that nobody can find it. Strangely enough, cleaning the basement, I found a dollar bill that was tucked up into the eaves, and so I tucked it back up there. Is there a month jumping out at me? Let me see. So what are we in? We're in May, June, July. I like July. If they give you a place that's kind of run down, I wouldn't say no to it. The reason being is because location. So if it's in a good spot, you can kind of work around the rundownedness, and you can really make that place your own. So I would do that, my dear. We're just about wrapped up. So because I do have people that books with me already. And I want to remind you guys, if you want a private session, I am going to be working all night. I have 15 and 30-minute sessions that are open for today. Go on in there. There's a pinned comment. You can book directly through that. And if you want to donate to the channel, you can donate to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. So, all right, Haley donated to the channel. Let me get back over here to my star belly sneeches. Hang on, Haley. Hang on. All right. So so we got Andrew. I didn't see the B. What B? I didn't see a B. There's a B? What happened? What did I miss? A bumblebee? Well, I don't know how that works. What is that? What is the bumblebee? All right, we're gonna come back to that. I don't even know what that is. I have no idea what that is. But thank you, Cindy. All right, don't worry. Questions are gonna be closed, guys. I do questions closed, y'all. I do that in Zephyr Speak on my channel. Questions are closed. Okay. So I guess Cindy sent a bumblebee, and I guess Haley got it. I don't even know. That's so cool. All right, that's awesome. But questions are closed. We got last 2 questions on here. So Haley, the Andrew attack that happened yesterday, what will happen to the man who got arrested? So Haley gave me a little bit more information about this. So a man jumped out of his car with a balaclava and had a weapon and was seen going toward Andrew as he was walking his dog, and his one security guard had to get Andrew to his car. I have a question. What color was the balaclava? Oh, you coming up, Barney? All right, hang on, Barney. Hang on, honey bunny. All right, Barney's going to come up. Barney's going to come up and hang out with me. Oh, I sent it by, all right, just Barney come up, guys. There you go. Barney, come on up. Hit the link. Hit the link. So, all right. As Barney's coming up. Means he did his hair. All right, all right, all right. Well, hello, Barney. Well, hello, Barney. Let me drop this down and we'll go side by side. Guys, this is Barney. Oh, I'm getting there. I'm trying to upload. It's my friend Barney. Barney is the alpha and the omega of the Barnosphere, where we talk about all kinds of crazy political things. And you guys know I love my politics. So Barney and I have had some interesting conversations. Our last conversation, though, was about the Kentucky Derby. Was it? Yeah. Oh, no. We talked about May the 4th. Craig and I did May the 4th with you. That is his link. Thank you, Zeph, for dropping his link. Everybody give him a sub. Come on over there tonight. We're going to be talking tonight. Barney, did you have an opinion about something?
I've got lots of opinions, but just trying to find people that want to hear them is the difficult part.
I want to hear them. So,
I mean, you said something that you said, I love Mark Levin. No one should ever say that ever, first off, but I
love when he gets mad, though. I love when he pops off. You pop off like him. And I love it when you do it too. I just like to see men get angry.
It's not good. That's not good. Did you follow this this Indian guy? Are you following that drama?
No. What happened?
So there's a comedian named Akash Singh. And he's with he hangs out with cool people.
I know who he is. He's funny.
Yeah, funny guy. And then he has this attractive wife who just constantly embarrasses him. Anyways, he quit his podcast over this.
Okay.
And his wife would go on the Call Me Daddy podcast.
Yeah, okay.
And just the thing she says, she humiliated him to the point where he's not going to be on his podcast because he just can't take it anymore. And it's so sad. It's so humiliating. It's so embarrassing. He claims he was a virgin when they got married, which is a couple years back. And he says that she was, but then she simultaneously says, oh, I love hanging out with all these white boys in the frat and she says just vulgar things for a wife to say, in my opinion. I don't know. I'm getting off track. I don't know what you're pulling the cards on now, but it's got me bothered.
So put a pin in that just for a second, because I want to answer Haley's question.
Okay.
So about this whole Prince Andrew thing, she wants to know, Haley wants to know if what's going to happen to the dude, and will Andrew get more security? So it was a man jumped out of his car with a balaclava. He had a weapon, was seen going toward Andrew as he was walking his dog. So what I've got, what's going to happen to him is this is going to be dealt with in the most polite manner possible. This isn't going to be a huge groundbreaking case. It's going to be really mellow. They're going to deal with it in-house very, very quietly. And we're going to hear bits and pieces of it. Like, we're working on it. We're going to get to it. Don't worry about it. I do think that this gentleman, this person, that the alleged perpetrator, I'm just going to put it that way, he's going to say that he had to react because of all the information that came out about the guy formerly known as Prince Andrew. And I think he is going to stand very firmly on, the royal family doesn't need to have a character like this. And it would behoove me as a man about town to have this gentleman walking around acting like part of the royal family, just for fun. Would this guy turn that kind of vitriol on Prince Henri, the Prince of Wales? For some reason, this dude gives Prince Henri a little bit more grace. He gives him more grace for being a jerk. But Andrew, he finds absolutely deplorable. So he thinks that Andrew should not be a part of the royal family, should not be a part of polite society, and all that jazz. So, Barney, I have one more question before we can go freestyle. And this one is from Haley. So one of the things we can predict gender with pendulums. So what we do is, if it's a girl, we get a circle because girls are circular. And if it's a boy, we get back and forth because boys are phallic. So, Barney, what's your money on?
What's my money on the gender of whose kid? Sorry, I was looking at something.
Princess Beatrice. This is the
Princess Beatrice with the hat.
Well, she's
the fascinator.
Beatrice is the
Fergie's daughter.
Wait. I thought Eugenie was pregnant. Wait a minute. Isn't it Eugenie that's pregnant?
I don't know. You just told me Beatrice. Or maybe I just was. As you know, Princess Beatrice wore the world's best fascinator ever. And ever since then, I've just been hooked on Princess Beatrice because that thing was the best thing I've ever seen fashion-wise.
Okay, it's Eugenie that's pregnant. I was like, wait a minute, Beatrice is not pregnant. So it's Eugenie. She's already got 2 boys. So is she
a girl? Definitely a girl.
Is she having a girl? Everyone, you want to put your bets in? Want to put your bets in? Everybody, what do we got? Should we do a poll? We'll do a poll on the.
Let's do a poll.
Do a poll. So, Barney, what's your day like today?
My day. Well, I am going to go live at 8 with my Met Gala fashion review.
Ooh, hands up! Who wants Met Gala fashion review?
And I'm going to talk about the politics of why all the dudes are gay.
Are they? All of them?
Well, we're going to go over every single outfit quickly. And we're going to look at it and we're going to discuss. That's basically all it is, kind of like a red carpet review. And what I've seen so far is most of these dudes are feminine. And why are they dressing more feminine? Like, what is going on? And then we're also going to talk about how people, conservatives and right-wingers, pretend like they hate the Met Gala, but I think they like it even more because, let's face it, it's fun to watch. It's fascinating. And it is art.
So we'll do a lead-in question after we finish this pendulum. So we have right now 67% are saying it's a boy. We're boy heavy here.
Nah, it's a girl.
All right. What does the pendulum say? Princess Eugenie boy or girl. It's circling, guys. We'll give it a second or two. All right, so I definitely went to the circle first. Let's do 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I got another circle. I'm saying it's a girl, kids. Pendulum says it's a girl, but let's flip some cards. You ready? Little witchy one. Good to see you in the chat.
I always freeze. I don't know why.
Is it a girl? Oh, that's it. That's an affirmative, not a king, not a cat. I think it's a girl. Hopefully, it's a girl. You know what they say, Barney? It takes a man to make a man.
Third time's a charm.
No. It takes a man to make a man.
Yeah, but you said it's going to be a girl.
I know, but that's just what they say about pregnancies. I actually said that to a guy who was a real douchebag, and then his wife had a girl. I thought that was Formula One racing by your house. Oh, all right. We got another question on the board. Sarah, sit tight. We're going to get to you in just a second. Barney, I'm going to pull this up. Barney, maybe you'll give Sarah some advice too. Does significant person miss me or watch social media? Will we reconcile anytime soon? Let's see. Thank you very much, Sarah. It's great to have you over here. I hope you're subbed. I hope you're subbed to the Barnosphere because it does give you really good dating advice. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
The Barnosphere has good dating advice?
Absolutely. All right. So let's see how this.
Should I give Sarah dating advice?
Well, let's see. Like,
Okay.
Maybe that's something you come over on my channel and do. Maybe you come over here and we do date night.
Well,
I'm not asking you on a date.
The title doesn't land properly, so we'll have to say.
My triple linking is a little rusty, so
we'll have to say.
We could
call Her Mommy podcast.
Oh, no. All right. Does he miss her? Locked up tight. 3 of Wands. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Let me bring up card view. Sorry, guys. Let me get that up there. Put that back up there. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So there we go. So, it's not a matter of whether he misses you or not. Right now, I think he is really enjoying the kind of closing the blinds, closing the doors, turning on the TV. Like, this would be me on like a Friday night in my 20s where like I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna get a bottle of wine and a bunch of chocolates and I'm just gonna watch Twilight for 6 hours. Actually, Twilight wasn't out in my 20s, so I wouldn't be watching that. I'd be watching something else. But this is more about the sanctity of protecting one's own self-interest. Here, not looking to add anybody into it. That means no other partners, no other SPs, nothing like that. And resting and recovering and looking at how we got to the place we are now. So, this isn't a matter. I think, we talked about self-care a little bit earlier. And I do think that this is like a self-care moment for him. And guys do self-care sometimes. Will you reconcile anytime soon? And we're talking about the energy that's in place right now. Are you going to reconcile anytime soon? That's a no. This is a not at the mo. And the reason being, I think, is because he is kind of incommunicado. And I hate when people go no contact or ghost. Like, that gets on my nerves. I don't like that. I don't think he's doing it purposefully to get a reaction out of you. Some people do that to get a reaction. He's just kind of closing the doors. And yeah, you said he's a Cancer, right? He's a Cancer. He's in his little crab shell. We should be turtles, the Cancers, because we go into the little turtle shell and we get quiet and calm. So, what's your best course of action? That's what we're going to look at. Your best course of action. Let it go for now. The devil in reverse is about letting go of those things that may not be great for us. They may not feel as good as the original, but we have to let go of it to preserve ourselves. Why? What's the next thing you need? You need to look outside the world that you've already created. You need to tap in to some resources that you haven't been a part of. So, I hate to quote the movie super bad, but go to a pumpkin patch, paintball range, go look at some other places that I like Little Witchy one. I don't want to say like he's a bad guy or anything like that, but I do think that he wasn't really hitting all the marks for you. So going out and exploring some other options maybe create something different. You need to get out in the sunshine, little Miss Aries. You got to go absorb some of that sunshine, because what's going to happen is you're going to find some worlds and some people that you wouldn't have otherwise discovered. Remember, Columbus discovered America looking for the Fountain of Youth. Or was that Magellan? Who was looking for the Fountain of Youth, Barney?
Ponce de Leon was looking for the Fountain of Youth.
Ponce de Leon. So now let me make sure that we got all of our questions. Everybody who donated, thank you very, very much. It is wonderful. And now we're going to do some prep for the Barnosphere.
Can I give my advice to that woman, even if it's completely different than yours, or is that bad for the show?
Go ahead.
Can you put it back?
I can put it back.
All right, this is from me. And you can just, what are my credentials? I don't have credentials as far as this goes. Failed credentials I have. But the first thing when I read this, I thought when she said he's Cancer, the first thing came to mind is like, he's a Cancer to my life. I hate him. I thought it was like toxic love. He's Cancer, but I love him. He's so cute. That's what I thought it was. I was like, oh, wait a minute. This is a tarot card show. So I got to that. So I guess she wants him back is what I'm to understand. You can get
that too. Yeah.
Maybe I should write a book, How to Get Your Man Back in 5 Easy Steps.
You can do that. Is it 5?
Well, I don't know. That's what just came to mind. The first thing is there's a few disqualifiers. Did you cheat on him and he found out?
Oh, yeah. You don't have to put that in the comments. Don't put that in the
don't put. So if you did, forget it. And you might be able to get him back, but it's not. It's like Pet Cemetery. He's not going to be the same as when he went in
for church.
He's going to seek revenge on you and cheat on you. At least I hope he would. Every chance he gets, if you cheated on him. Did you steal from him or like beat up his mom? Is there anything like, did you call the cops on him and get him arrested? Did you show up at his work and make him lose his job? Like, this stuff is out. If you didn't do any of that stuff and you really want your man back, just do what he wants. Tell him you'll do what he wants. And just obey and follow the leader of the relationship, the man. And it's that fucking simple. You can get your man back. Do what you got to do. Unless he's got a hotter, skinnier girl, then maybe that's not going to work.
Let's not plant that seed because we don't want anybody upset.
Okay, well, okay. Is it too much? All right, I think I'm fine.
We don't want to upset. We're trying to make people feel better. Like
I'm not. I'm just trying to give him reality. Maybe I should shut up. Maybe you should fire me then, because I got more.
I am not firing you. No, Little Witchy one said she's shuffling a new deck and blocked AF fell out after Sarah said that she did not like getting ghosted. So,
what?
Or maybe when I said that.
Well, that's another thing. Yeah, you and me are totally different. Like when you break up, what's the point? You want to talk to a failed relationship? Why? Unless it's a booty call. What's the point? If you can talk if you talk and you get along, then why are you not together? And the worst thing as a man, you're dating a girl. Oh, she's friends with all her exes. Oh, great. No thanks. Who wants to deal with that shit? Oh, we're just friends. How does that work? That doesn't work at all. It doesn't work at all. Because these dudes will smash any chance they get. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah.
And the other thing is, if you're fat and he wants you to not be fat, just lose weight. And by the time you lose weight, you'll probably get a better man anyways, girl. And that's the truth. Take 3 months. Take 3 months. Eat lettuce and carrots, water. Done. New man in 3 months.
So she said he got feelings and got scared. Sarah, are you young? Are you youngin'? I'm an old lady. This is like
that's not it. That's a lie. That's a lie that men say. Girl. I mean, should I tell her the truth? I don't want to hurt her feelings. Should I tell the truth or not?
Barney, most favorite guest ever.
All right, fuck it. Let's tell the truth. It's not that he got feelings. All right, this is going to be a truth and it's going to hurt. I know a lot about avoidance, actually. That could be okay. That could be something. There's different kinds. There's dismissive avoidance, and there's also fearful avoidance. And my expertise is in the dismissive avoidance for reasons that shall remain untold. I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, if he's an avoidant, okay, that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing. And even with avoidance, they always think they can do better. They're holding out. It's true. They're holding out. And listen, even if an avoidant, the most avoidant person, just put it like this: if there was an avoidant person, and then all of a sudden Jesus Christ himself got reincarnated, or the Virgin Mary got reincarnated and came to Earth, and everyone knew it, everyone recognized it, everyone knew that this was like God or something, right? Like this was real, and everyone believed it, and everyone knew it. And if this, let's say it's a man, let's say if the Virgin Mary came back to life and it was like the most beautiful thing ever, and she was like, I came to Earth and the sole purpose is to save Earth, and I have to be with, your ex, you think he would not commit to that? Or be like, of course he would commit to that. Or if you think whatever his favorite girl is, I don't know, young Sophia Loren, young Anne Nicole Smith, Holly Berry in the 90s, whatever. You think if that woman didn't come into his life and treat him nice and give him attention and give him loyalty and everything he ever needed, you think he would avoid that? Absolutely not. He would instantly act right. So don't believe all this shit. They think they can do better. And if they think they can do better, what's the point in being in a relationship where you have to question where you stand in a relationship? If you have to worry about him looking or talking or having sex with other people, forget it. Like, no one wants that. Don't try to live like that. It's a horrible, constant feeling. And they're going to tell you, oh, you're insecure, you're controlling, you're that. No, that's not it. That's not it. You got to be with someone that wants you. Love the one, not love the one that you're with. Love the one that loves you back. Otherwise, you're just going to be a mess. And I know a lot of people who are a mess to this day because of that kind of thing. And it's difficult. So there you go. Speaking straight to you today. That's right, little witchy one.
Look at Barney giving the straight talk on Tarot Talk. So, well, this was awesome. We're gonna wrap it up though, Barney. So this is what I want to tell everybody to do. Guys, come over and visit at Barney's tonight. We're going to be over on the Barnosphere. That's BARNEYOPHERE. No?
Barnosphere. BARNOSPHERE. Barnosphere.
Oh, I thought that's what I spelled. But okay, I didn't spell it.
Maybe I heard it wrong. I don't know.
But we're going to be talking about the Met Gala a little bit
Hold
later.
on. Can I just say, we ran an idea of doing relationship advice, actually, and it's still like in the idea phase, and that went pretty well, I think. So
I think this was our trial by fire. I'm going to have to, let me see what our horoscopes are for today.
Yeah, but check out tonight. We're going to talk about the Met Gala. We're just going to go over every outfit and talk about it. And Did I talk about that yet or not? People, all the Republicans and conservatives act like they don't like it, but they secretly love it. I love it too. It's art. It's fashion. Fashion is art. And people watch it or they don't watch it and they hate watch it, but it is interesting either way. And why are all the dudes like, why do they always lean towards femininity? Like, what's up with that? So we'll talk about that. And I'm going to pull together a nice outfit. I don't know what I'm going to wear, but it's going to be Met Gala-esque as far as I can pull together.
Oh my God. Do I have to get an outfit now? Do I have to like...
It'd be nice. I mean, if you could put Greg in a dress, that would be great. Does he have a kilt or something? So
Greg does have a dress.
Oh, if you put Greg in a dress, that would be fucking perfect.
Yeah, well, Greg and I went as Gomez and Morticia for Halloween one year, but I was Gomez and he was Morticia. And
that'd be a good look for the Met Gala show tonight. If both of you could show up, it'd be nice. But either way.
Zeph's like, don't you wear a dress. So wait a sec. I want to let everybody know in the chat. I pulled my chart. And it's a great soft relaunch for me. And Greg, you did look great in that dress. He was fully stacked.
Well, I'm not saying that he dresses. Met Gala is not necessarily. He doesn't need prosthetic breasts. It's the missing link between gender.
Gnome.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be Kristi Noem's husband or wife or whatever that is. But Met Gala, it has a look. It does. I think Greg in a dress would be great.
So Barney, our chart actually looks really good for. Yeah, so we're gonna have to pull your stats, put them in there, see what it says about it. But I don't know. Guys, tell us. We have relationship advice from me and Barney. I do the spiritual woo-woo stuff, and he gives you the straight talk and says, just shut up and do what works for the relationship. What do you think?
Which is obeying the man and do what he wants and know your place, which is the woman. You'd be surprised what you could get away with as a woman and what you can get as a woman if you just obey your man, only laugh at his jokes. That's it. Just put your attention on him, love him publicly and loudly, and just do it, And I don't know if we talked about Meg Thee Stallion or not, but that's another thing we talk about. But
we'll talk about that
some other time.
Because Barney, I want to talk to you about the David case. I want to talk to you about the Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni thing. Like, I think these are
FedEx?
Huh?
Is that the FedEx guy?
No, I don't want to talk about him.
Oh, I don't know what the other one is you're talking about.
David is the rapper.
No, I know David.
Yeah, and Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. That was Ryan Reynolds' wife.
Who was movie. Yeah.
I think we're on the same page about that one.
Isn't that done?
They settled, yeah, but I think we need to debrief it together.
Okay, well, not tonight. Tonight is Met Gala.
No, we're doing Met Gala. I'm trying to bait the hook for everybody in the audience right now. And on the rewatch, if you're on the rewatch, make sure you go subscribe to my friend Barney. He's down there on the vertical, and he's over there on the horizontal. So yeah, not talking about the FedEx guy because it's too upsetting. But this was a great show. Barney, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I will be on your show later on today, hopefully dressed to the nines. I don't know. I got to work on this. But everybody go over there. Oh, Barney, you dropped your link. Look at that. Go set up a reminder for the live stream. And tomorrow I'm going to be bringing baby girl home from college. So I'm going to be out of pocket. But if you need a reading tonight, if you need to get your act together, I have 15 and 30-minute appointments open tonight. There's also the full hour is open tonight, but I made the special 15, 30-minute sessions open so you can get Speedy Gonzalez readings here. I'm going to be open on Saturday and probably Sunday. I may extend the 15-minute readings to Sunday, depending on how much I get done. But we're back. We're back. I missed you guys. Barney missed me. Barney said the whole internet's falling apart because you're not here. Didn't you say that, Barney?
Yeah, here's my link for tonight. This is just for you. Can you save it? It's just for you.
Oh, you dropped it in the chat?
Yeah, it's just for Annabelle then. Because it's like, if you, I can send it on WhatsApp, and then you gotta like, I don't like all that stuff. You gotta resend it, email it, like, bro, there it is.
I got it.
All right, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, let's face it, I don't believe in tarot cards, but the only one that I can ever trust is that one right there. Just crack that fortune cookie. Crack that fortune cookie. Eat that General Child's chicken, and hang out with Annabelle. And there it is. That's
when you know you've made it as a psychic, when the non-believer believes you. So, Barney, I'll see you a little bit later. We'll talk in a bit. Okay, dude?
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, sir. All right, everybody. So that was great. You got Barney. Barney is making a comeback too. He took a little bit of a break from the YouTube, but I will see you guys back on Barney's channel later tonight. We'll have a nice talk about the Met Gala. We're going to look at some fashions. We're going to talk about some stuff. But if you guys need readings now, I'm going to be open until then. So you can hit the link that's pinned in the comment. If you're watching on the rewatch, hit the link that's pinned. There may be some more sessions that are open for Sunday. I will see all of you guys very soon in the future. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for your supers. And I will see you later.